low playing sheriff, but he's just a bad sport. Christensen can't fathom what a lawful order means. He's playing Simon Says with the First Amendment dreams. Goodrich rolling heavy, but his mind stay light. Hoyt's out of pocket, can't distinguish wrong from right. All they toss whole mirrors, show reflections of shame. Tyrants hate the truth, cause it scorches their name. Tyrants in the shadow zone, know the law they swore. Rights violated, we won't take it no more. Constitution's hate bleeds, justice in the fight. You can't muzzle the truth, we're bringing it to light.
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
Disdain in his tone, disrespecting his walk. Badge don't make you God, better learn how to talk. He dangerous, reckless, a threat to the peace. Violating rights, wildly patrolling the streets. I'm pressed, I'm the land's First Amendment in hand. He act like the law's just quicksand. Public property, that's my domain. But he acting like my rights, a campaign to restrain.
Hey folks, welcome in. Oops, a little bit of technical difficulties playing around with new things here. My name is Reno News Now, Lieutenant Commander of the Sacramento Community Watch, also known as the ADHD Auditor. Welcome in, everyone. As always, a man who is always slicker than the ice that I slipped on this morning, Chief England.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, we're glad to have you guys here with us.
Yep.
Of course.
Chief of the Sacramento Community Watch here. Folks, you might be joining us tonight. Also, in the shorts feed, YouTube has started something new, so this is a little bit new to us, so we're hoping to get more eyeballs on our live stream tonight, so it's going to be interesting. As far as housekeeping, Chief, do we have anything for housekeeping as we usually kick it off this time of night?
Hey, other than a live stream that we covered a couple of days ago, or the other night, with our two new members, Marcus and Michael. Shout out to them for helping us, especially to our new guy, because he was real interested in learning about the cameras, the angles, and how far to stand between police to document and stuff like that. So shout out to him. Check out our latest live stream. It was pretty bad in North Sacramento. They were looking for a guy. And we actually released that video about 21 minutes ago if you guys want to check that video out. And thank you so much.
Yep, definitely go check it out over at Sacramento Community Watch channel. If you're joining us from there, welcome in. As well as we are streaming over at Reno News Now, and as always, enter the Educators channel. All the links to our members in the Watch Network are down in the description below. And as always, we will leave links to descriptions to the videos that we're watching tonight as well, down in the descriptions below to the original auditors. Don't forget to go back and show them some love, folks. Greatly appreciated if you do. As far as the big glaring thing on my face, me wearing the sunglasses, I've had a bit of an eye problem. I kind of mentioned it on the last live video react that we did. It came back raging over the New Year's weekend. So rather than showing you a really angry red pink eye, I'm going to forgive you guys and let you see me wearing my cheap sunglasses.
Yeah, you're going with the Men in Black approach here, huh?
Yeah, Men in Black, folks. Unfortunately, I don't have my little neuralizer to make you forget that I wore these, but what can you expect for cheap $15 Walmart sunglasses? Okay, so as far as other housekeeping, I don't think anything has moved on your court case, Chief, last I checked. But let's just go ahead and get into the videos then, folks.
Woo woo.
So the first video. Oh,
it's probably going to be a shorter live. It's probably going to be a shorter live stream tonight. The videos are kind of short, but we'll discuss some things. Have a little chit chat. Talk with each other and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. We all family here, right?
Right.
So,
and then
talk family. Okay.
We're also working on a live react as well. A theme. It's going to be another Long Island audit one. We're going to kind of go over public trespassing, folks, with Long Island audit, using his videos, folks, basically showing him and what's going on with the New York Police Department, and again, trespassing on public property, to all those lawyers out there who don't ever want to take the Constitution to consideration from the beginning. Let's see here. Cams on Cops, what's up? As always, fellow auditors, if you want to join us on our live stream tonight, just shout us out in the chat and we will send you a link to your YouTube to join us here on StreamYard. If you want to join us out here tonight, it's always an open invitation for auditors, folks.
Yeah, shout out to our team members. Shout out to our team member, Marcus. Hey, and shout out to Michael as well. Wah, wah, wah. Thank you for joining us.
So we're going to get right into our feature presentation then, folks. So the first one we're going to cover tonight is Mega Audit. I'm not currently subscribed to them, so we're going to go ahead and subscribe to that right off the bat there, folks. Make that little bell ring, and as always,
slide over there and let them know we sent you.
Shift your notifications to all, so that way you get all his great content when it comes out. And the one we're going to be viewing tonight is Brand New Year, Same Old Tyrants, First Amendment Audit in 2026. So this is fresh off the presses, folks.
Also, I might say he only has 1,000 subscribers. Let's get him up some more subscribers, guys. He does some awesome work, and he does not back down.
1.01.
Yeah, he don't tolerate none of that bull yet. You know what I mean? So let's check him out.
Well, and he only got there with 19 videos, folks, so he must be doing some really good stuff here.
Can we help you? Can we help you?
Hey, who are you?
Well, can we help you?
Who are you?
I work here.
Yeah, can I have your name or title?
No,
Why not?
because I don't feel like giving it to you.
Well, you're a public servant. You should.
That's okay.
Okay,
And
you're
who are
acting
you?
very unprofessionally
And
right
who are
now.
you?
I'm a private citizen.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Can we call the
He just said he went like this
Okay.
with his thumb, like,
Weird.
get
I
out
don't know why
of
you're being so
here.
aggressive.
Get out of here.
But we're in public.
We have a guy up here. He's not being helpful and he's
Uh-oh.
in the whole area. We don't know what to do.
We don't know what to do.
Very unprofessional.
Remember,
Very.
folks, these guys are in customer service for our government. These are public service working for us. They should treat us with some modicum of respect,
Now
no matter
you're doing
who's
free
coming up with a
service.
camera.
To anyone who comes in, huh? Weird. Your reactions are very, very odd. But okay, I'll wait here for the police. Very odd how some of these public servants act, like immediately acting extremely aggressively, speaking extremely aggressively, using a hand motion like this to get out of here. Like, who do you think you are? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But we'll wait for the police.
Hey, Mary Jennings, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining
Mary
us tonight.
Jennings, what's up? What's up?
Hi there, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
What can I help you with?
Are you law enforcement?
I am.
Can I
Yes,
have
sir.
your name and badge number, please?
My name is Todd Milo. My badge number is 140. You said there was some
Causing any sort of disturbance. I'm just exercising constitutionally protected activity.
Okay.
The employee here just started speaking to me in a very aggressive way.
Okay, what did you ask him for?
I didn't ask him anything. He asked me for help, and then I asked him who he was. He didn't want to reply, and then said,
Okay.
I'm calling the police.
Okay.
All right. Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah.
Brian Ballard, yep. Ron, the cops are here. Exactly.
Are you looking for like paperwork or something? You here to pick something up? Or?
I'm an independent journalist filming content for a story.
Okay. Did you want to speak with anybody in particular?
Not here, I don't believe. I mean, he wouldn't even tell me his title, so I wouldn't know if he's the guy I want to talk to or not.
Okay.
But I do eventually want to talk to a clerk
What's up,
or a
Mary?
deputy clerk.
Okay.
How you doing?
Yeah, just showed up and just started talking to me in an aggressive way, unprofessional way.
Okay.
You know, I've been to plenty of borough halls where everyone's nice. I don't know why he acted like that. And now anybody who walks in, they're going to deny services to them because they're now covered up. Odd.
just got concerned. 'Cause I guess they weren't used to people asking them who they were or whatever.
Okay.
They're allowed to do that.
What's supposed to be fake?
that's really
What's
it.
Yeah,
fake?
he asked me if I needed help, so I was like,
Yeah.
"Who are you?" Because
Well, usually
that's
when,
how I would know.
Right,
you know?
but usually when people go to the window, they need help.
Yeah, I didn't go to the window. He just asked me if I needed
Okay.
help, and I was like, "Who are you?" And he was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, you know, and it just became.
They're not
like a
used to.
little
They're
bit-
not used to that sort of thing. They're just village police. Like the police we know, like
Getting minimum level of training,
understand that
folks.
as public servants, they should know that transparency between public and the government should be a
I
priority.
mean, okay,
Right. Come on.
but
Yeah.
it's maybe off-putting when you put a camera in someone's face and start yelling at them.
No, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Whoa. It may be off-putting that you come up with a camera and then start getting in people's faces aggressively. What do you think cops do every single day with body cams?
Right. How would he get into his face behind the glass? That would be difficult, wouldn't it? Behind the glass there?
I just tell love when I'm standing here, when the camera is more in my face or near my face, and this is putting a camera in their face, or me having it like this far is me putting it. This is putting it in somebody's face, folks. Putting it right in their face. We don't do that. You can't get nothing when you put it in people's faces.
Yeah, let's be realistic, folks.
Learn basic photography and what people are doing.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. You're right.
You know,
He didn't want to
Diddy
give you a
supporter.
name. He's probably a Diddy supporter. Hey.
Well, I didn't yell at him.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm mischaracterizing that. Okay.
yeah, majorly.
Hold on 1 second. We got a question from who is this? Comp Hoth Biz Rat Sammy. Okay, who are you? Who is who? Who is who? Let's see what he says real quick because give us an answer. We're gonna keep the video going. Screw that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
We're auditors. Who are
All
you?
right. Well, I'm happy to hear they received an education.
We're just
Move
trying
on
to
with
teach
our
people
business.
how to do this properly. Show people good audits. Show people bad audits.
Hey, shout out to them. They didn't try to violate his rights.
Yeah, good police officers. Very much so. We love good police officers. That's the shout out to these stars, man. They wouldn't go on our tyrant wall. Like Crazy Eyes Christensen or
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
Satella.
Crack Sotelo. Tyrant Sotelo. Reno Police Department. Look
Do
out
you
for
see
him,
the color
guys.
that I am?
Under the color of law, it was like, well, deprivating my rights under color of law. His response is,
Do you see the color that I am?
Let me open it up again. All right. Hi. Are either of you clerks? Are either of you clerks?
What did he say? Flirt.
Like, I'd like to do an open records request.
Right behind you against the wall.
Okay. Perfect. All right, sir.
Okay, I'll give it to him.
Okay. And can I have your name and title so I know who I submitted the form to?
Sure, Michael Lee Antonio.
Thank you, sir. Hope you received an education today.
sound like you rattled off Ninja Turtle names there.
Sounded like 3 or 4 names, huh?
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.
Yeah, we're not sure where that building was. Yeah, that was Mega Audit, folks. Go check out his channel. Links are in the description. I was actually checking the video's description, and it doesn't really say where this audit happened at. So, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out on Mega Audit's YouTube channel and let them know that we sent you. So the next one that we're going to watch, they're not really an auditor, but as usual, they like to cover stories over at the TYT journalist over at a TYT network, because basically, folks, auditing is journalism and journalism is news, and technically we're news channels, and so here we go. Indisputable. Yeah. Shout out to TYT. Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. We're going to watch one of his videos. And this is about an abusive school cop who chokes and tases an innocent black 18-year-old on a bus. And we're going to expose some lies here, apparently.
Chokes and tases an innocent black 18-year-old riding on a bus. Watch this.
Content warning, folks.
Get off, or you gonna make me take you off?
Hey, that ain't baby.
You gonna get off, or you gonna make me take you off?
Hey, I got you, gang.
Are you gonna get off, or you gonna make me take you off? Hey, bro, come on.
Y'all a little too close to me.
Let me get it back, bro. So these kids gotta go home. I'm not playing with you
I'm
today.
trying to go home.
But you don't ride this bus. Come on. Come on.
Stop touching me.
Come on.
Stop
Young man.
touching me, man.
Come on. Make this harder than what it is. Let's go, man. Say.
Why you trying to take me?
Ooh, that.
Because you ain't getting up.
Sorry about the noise, folks.
Now let's go.
That's the original video. That's not us.
Hold on.
I'm actually going to turn that down a little bit. Ooh!
Get up! Try my way. Try my way. Let's go.
Okay, first of all, I don't care who you are. There is no reason why anybody should have a taser on a school bus, in my opinion.
Exactly.
There's no need for it.
And he's an 18-year-old kid. Why are you tasing him in front of other children on the bus in the first place?
There is other ways to handle the situation than going to a taser. Let the kid sit there and stew, call for backup, get 3 or 4 guys on the bus. Let's carry him off, kicking and screaming if you have to. But there's no reason to have a taser in a school area or as a school resource officer, in my opinion, folks.
Difficult to watch, hence the warning. Incident took place after school Thursday, December 18th in Atlanta. 18-year-old Lanier Johnson Hunt choked, tasered, arrested by a school resources cop who falsely accused him of being on the wrong school bus. Johnson Hunt left with burn marks.
Look at that.
Mary Jennings says that is terrible and frightening. We agree with you 100%.
That is terrible.
And the fact that if it wasn't recorded, he would have probably drummed up some fantasy that made him look like the victim.
Let's keep watching.
Thank goodness there's a video camera on everybody's phone.
That is difficult. What led up to the brutal arrest? As he has done for years after school lets out, Johnson Hunt walked onto the school bus in Georgia that would take him home to care for his 6-year-old brother who has autism.
So it's the bus he's supposed to be on, and that know-nothing cop, he was ignorant of the situation, that he was not supposed to be on that bus, which was a lie.
Yeah, and their de-escalation tactics are really, really poor. Terrible.
Okay, to the person in the chat, I'm not going to put it up, but it says it's non-lethal. Yes, we understand it's non-lethal. But there's this thing that I'm always reminded of, and I've always been told that there's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place for everything. And having a taser on a school bus around young children and to be used for use on those children is not the time nor the place to be using that. There's other ways and more effective ways of handling the situation, especially when it comes to minors. And yes, he might be 18, he might be of legal age, but you know what? If they bump smoking up to 21, we can play loose with the 18-year-old and him still being in school, him being a minor still. Okay? So let's not go, it's non-lethal. Let's just go ahead. Time, place, and manner, folks. It's not the time, the place, or the manner for that to happen.
But the school bus driver ordered the teen off the bus, accusing him of being on the wrong bus. When Johnson Hunt insisted he was on the right bus, the bus driver contacted administrators who made no attempt to determine if he belonged on the bus. Instead,
No investigation.
It was easier, I guess. They called the school resources officer. 2 Fulton County school resource cops walked onto the bus with one cop named Jimmy J. Durden choking and tasering the teen, which was caught on video by a fellow student.
Good for that
Paramedics
student.
arrived and told police he needed to be transported to the hospital, which they agreed to do. How generous. But the officers took him to the police station instead to book him on criminal charges.
See, at that point, those cops, because when you're under detainment, you're under their care. And the fact that they didn't take him to the hospital like they said they were going to do, but instead took him to the police station first, is negligence on a grandiose scale. There should be a federal minimum. I keep saying this every single stream. A federal minimum of policing that needs to be enforced, and they need to throw the qualified immunity out the window. Let's get our police trained to a federal minimum standard across the board and go from there. And then let's talk about qualified immunity again.
He did not go to the hospital until the following day. He was arrested on charges of resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and obstruction. He was also suspended from Langston Hughes High
obstruction
for 10 days. Boy, this could have been done so much easier.
And he was suspended from school.
Then concocted a false narrative. It's just the layers of this, just the layers. Ugh. A false narrative to justify the abuse to his mother, she says. They called me and told me Lanier was on the bus trying to fight the police officer. He was actually on the wrong bus. They couldn't get him off the bus. They said that he gave the wrong name, said Sharita Johnson.
Victim blaming left and right. It's all his fault because he didn't bow down to authority.
Bad cops going wild. You're right.
Suspended, these people are cocoa. Yeah, they're very crazy.
Hunt at the press conference. Long story short, none of those things were true. He was on the correct bus. They never asked him his name, the mother added. Lana Blackstar with the reporting here. On Tuesday, the team was joined in a press conference with 2 high-profile lawyers denouncing the actions of the bus driver, the school administrators, and especially the cop who has been accused by another parent of abusing her son as well. Lanier was on the right school bus, said Harry Daniels, one of the attorneys attending a press conference on Tuesday to discuss the incident.
So that's when we need to get people of higher authority, state police, to come in and take a look at everything. You need to take a look at the county, or if the state people won't do it, we need to get the feds in there. But we need to start cracking down on these bad cops. Again, 1 bad apple, 4 good apples. If the 4 good apples don't tell them the 1 bad apple, how many bad apples do we have, folks? We have 5 bad apples.
It was a dereliction of duty from the adults who had a duty to, 1, ensure that a student is on the correct bus, which he was. Attorney Daniels contended. Daniels said the teen needed to be home because his 6-year-old little brother with autism would arrive from school around the same time, and it was his responsibility to take care of him since their mother works. It was imperative for him to get home to ensure the safety of his little brother, the attorney explained. Not surprisingly, Durden has previous allegations against him for abusing another student. That's according to WSB.
I don't care if you have 1 allegation of abuse of a student, you get somebody else in there. I don't care.
You get no second.
I bet you it's one of these county cops that they don't have to have body cams either.
TV, which spoke to another parent who said she had filed a complaint against the same cop months earlier. The officer put my son in handcuffs, told him, "Do you know who I am?" and put his knee in his back. My son has asthma, said the parent, whose name was not published. Durden has been placed on paid administrative leave pending an investigation into excessive force.
We're not sure. Well,
I
let's
want to start at
watch.
the end. Durden, the officer in question, on paid administrative leave pending further investigation.
I'm sorry, but if you're put on paid administrative leave or paid vacation as we investigate ourselves and find no wrongdoing, that investigation needs to happen quickly. And if it's something that's as big as this BS, it needs to get him off of paid as quickly as possible. Like, there needs to be a certain point where it goes, at this point in our investigation, we believe that you need to come off of paid while we continue our investigation because it's not looking good.
Something not afforded to this young man who was on the correct bus. Then the lying on top of it, according to his mother. The school making up a lie, suspending him. He was the only one, it seems, based on what we know, and thank you, Atlanta Black Star, for your reporting, who was doing the right thing here. I don't understand, Elliot, because it's not the way my mind works and my thought process. Why adults, right? This is a young man, 18, but come on, barely an adult. Why they can't use a different thought process here? Something where the bus driver calls the administrators and they get out a folder or check a file and they figure out, oh,
yeah,
he's on the right bus. You can take off now. And instead, they call the resource officer who has a bit of a history. Help me.
A shocking history of allegedly abusing other students, almost like he sort of was the quintessential or archetypal bully who then just kind of continued to be a bully after he grew up and then, never technically left high school. I mean, the whole situation, it's all very gross, this whole situation, but also buses, I'm pretty sure, have these things called numbers on them. And I remember being a kid and being really intimidated by, getting on the right bus. But then you find out when you're 12 years old that it's actually pretty simple. So why the adults couldn't go, hey, what is the number of the bus? Let's look it up in relation to the name of this kid. I don't totally understand. It sounds like this guy, has some sort of a history of this, and that's what it was. And the fact that he had to, not be able to take care of his little autistic brother because he's having to deal with this nonsense just makes it all the more ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I hope for accountability. I'm sure Attorney Harry Daniels, who's very busy because there's a lot of dumb things that are going on in the world today, civil rights attorney who's constantly inundated with new cases. I'm sure Attorney Harry Daniels will hold those who should be held accountable. But I'd like to think that involves the school. Those who lie, that's a hard stop for me. You lie to me about my kid. We're done. Nothing else to see here. Can't trust you. Can't trust you to take care of him or his education. We're done. We're done.
I agree.
What up? This is your man, Dr. Rashad Ritchie. Listen, thank you for watching. If you
Thank
like
you, Dr. Rashad Ritchie.
more of this content, if you want some more of it, here's what you got to do. Support the channel by tapping that like button. Leave a comment on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Also, press the bell icon so you get notifications every time I'm live with you. And also, I would love it if you would consider becoming a member. Become a member of the Train of Truth. Welcome to Indisputable.
And all that goes the same for the Sacramento Community Watch channel.
Become a member.
Become a member as well. Become a virtual watchman. Join up as well. Get exclusive content. One of the things that we did after our last live stream, we still had some video left to watch, and we went into a private recording, recorded the rest of it, and published it for the members only. So if you want to catch the very end of the last of our live stream, where it's just me and Chief just going after hours, go back and become a member. Watch that video too.
Shut up.
HF okay. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
guys,
so
be sure to keep an eye out for our apparel. We got our store opening up here pretty soon. So you guys can purchase t-shirts and some nice sweaters and things of that sort. We're excited to have that. It's about damn time,
So the last video of the night is going to be from John Engel. You can catch him over at his channel. Links again to all the channels are down in the description below. Folks, take a moment and let them know that we sent you. The one we're going to be watching tonight is going to be Cops Beat Up Witness for Not Talking. So let's go ahead and watch that one, folks.
And this one's terrible.
Today we are looking into a case where an officer in Colorado arrested a Good Samaritan for assisting a motorcycle crash victim. On September 22nd of 2019, Preston Sowell and his girlfriend were at a bar in Gloveland, Colorado, where they spotted a man lying under a motorcycle at the end of a parking lot. He and a few other people rushed over to help him. After bystanders called 911, eventually medics, fire, and Officer Paul Ash from the department would show up, who made contact with Mr. Sowell, who would tell him where the motorcycle was.
Super tyrant right there, guys. Super
Hey,
tyrant.
Love Roddy, thank you so much for that.
Shout out to Love Roddy. Let's get him the horns real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I got it here. Yeah, folks, we do have mods out in the chat tonight, so thank you so much, Love Roddy.
Thank you to our moderator in the chat room. Woo woo.
Where is the bike at?
The bike's parked down on the side. Yeah, the blue one there. We pulled it off.
Okay, you might come and talk to me?
I don't know what happened.
Well, you pulled the bike off him.
I'm not talking to nobody.
Really?
These guys saw what happened. I didn't.
Okay, if you're not talking to anybody, you can leave.
Well, you can leave. You're dismissed.
We can't
leave. We can't leave. I'm not leaving.
Okay, then come and talk to me.
No, I'm not going to come talk to you. I'm not going to come talk to you.
Police officer, man.
Oh. Steve, you see what I'm seeing?
Absolutely.
Do you see what I see? A battery on a citizen.
He's not a cop.
What?
He's not a cop right there with his hand.
The guy on the left? I thought this guy is a cop on the left.
No, he's just civilian. Look at it. What he's
This guy's a civilian? It looks like he's a cop. He's got some jewelry on his left side there. Well, I might be wrong, but at this point it's battery in my opinion.
I know.
Did you pull the bike? Did you pull the bike off him?
Come talk to him.
Did you pull the bike off him?
I did not.
Okay. So you just told me you did.
Nothing to do with me.
Okay, you're free to leave.
Yeah, you're free to leave.
What's his
Oh, he's a
name?
biker. Okay.
Preston. That's all I know. Preston what? I don't know. You got an ID on
He's-
your box? I'm gonna need an ID now. Okay. 177. I got an uncooperative witness. Come on over here.
Uncooperative witness.
You heard him.
What's the crime, officer? Still no crime.
Constitutional right.
I need to talk to you.
Constitutional right. No.
I need to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
You have to talk
I don't want
to
to talk. No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Okay, you've
No, you don't.
inserted yourself.
I came down here to help them.
Oh, I love that. You inserted yourself into my crime scene. No, he didn't. He has every right to be there. You haven't established a crime scene.
So
I don't have to talk to
this is
anybody.
gonna go one of two
I don't have
ways.
to talk to anybody.
This is gonna go
I don't
one of
have
two
to talk
ways.
to anybody.
Okay, either
I don't
you're
have
gonna
to
sit
talk to
here and
anybody.
talk to me.
No.
We'll just have a short
No.
conversation.
Of course, you hear sirens in the background, so they're responding code 3.
No,
Stupid.
No crime.
No, you're not. I'm
For
not
nothing.
obstructing
You
anything.
are.
You're right here.
Okay.
I'm not.
When will police learn that obstruction is not is a physical act, folks? Again, these elementary buzzword policing, they don't teach them enough. It's always this buzzword policing with them. You're interfering. You're interjecting yourself. You're doing this. Everybody's breaking the law somehow, and it's any excuse to use your shackles.
Obstructing nothing.
Okay.
These guys.
Bad cops gone wild. The law doesn't even know the law. Again, we've had. If you've been following along with Chief's case, the chief, the prosecutor, what's her name again? What's her name?
Leanne
Schumann objected to whether or not Officer Anthony Tyrant the Tony Sotelo knew what a lawful order was. She objected if he knew what a lawful order was. These cops spout out, it's a lawful order this and lawful order that, but none of them know what a freaking lawful order is.
Yep. Foolish. Dingbat.
And then they think just because they got a badge and arm shackles, they can wind up putting people, they can put them on anybody they want to because it's their right.
Guys are taking care of it.
Please just come talk to me.
Nope.
Okay, turn around.
I don't want to talk to you.
Turn around right now.
No. Nope.
Turn around.
Videotape this, Sherry.
I'm already doing it. It's right here. Turn around.
No, you're wrong.
Now, earlier, Preston told him that he went to go help pull the bike up, but that he didn't actually do it or see what initially happened. So instead of just walking away and finding another witness who actually saw what happened, it's time to escalate into violence because Preston didn't want to talk to him or answer his questions.
See, and again, how is this obstruction? Because it's obstructing my investigation. I can't get what I want out of you, so I'm going to go ahead and arrest you for obstruction. Well, no, you do your job and you go ask other people. You go investigate. You know, you're losing your scene because you're wanting to play a pissing contest with somebody who knows his rights. And all it's going to do is land you in a lawsuit. You know how much it costs, officer? You know how much it costs for for that one person to ruin your career, pro se? $409. $409 for a federal lawsuit that if they can wind up pro-saying their way through it is all it will cost them, other than other fees that they might have to pay out if the court doesn't find them indigent. But, for, taking depositions and whatnot. But guess what? $409 to start the end of your career. Think about that.
My constitutional rights. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to ID myself.
Turn around.
He's being a fucking lovely cop. Yeah, he is. I came down here to help. I don't know what happened, and I'm telling him that. I'm telling him that.
Put your hand behind your back.
Why does he want to talk to me?
I'm not telling you again.
You're being a little.
Preston, put your hand behind your back now.
No, you're being wrong.
Put your hand.
You're being wrong. Videotape this, Sherry.
He's gonna get you if you don't
videotape this shit.
He's gonna get you. Wow.
Mr. Sal was violently thrown to the ground by officers Ash, Schnorr, and DeLima in an attempt to secure him. The thing is, they don't question Officer Ash on why Mr. Sal was getting arrested in the first place. They just go with it.
See, that's another thing, too. Every officer should be asking the officer who arrested him, what did you arrest him for? What was he doing that made you detain him? Because any officer should be able to answer that question on the scene. What was your reasonable, articulable suspicion for detaining that person? And again, they should be calling that out over the radio. But do they? No. They make it up later when they do their police report.
The program like it's business as usual. Mr. Sal wasn't obstructing anything because he didn't want to talk to him. It's his constitutional rights. But since Preston broke the cardinal rule of contempt of cop, they violently throw him to the ground. And they don't know it yet, but they just dislocated his shoulder, which is going to cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to repair.
I want to talk to you. I didn't have to talk to you.
I'm going to sit you up.
That's my constitutional rights.
I'm going to sit you up.
Bad arrest. Yep. Yikes.
That's my constitutional rights. This is fucked up.
Tuck that knee in.
This is
again, all over an elementary definition of obstruction, folks. Elementary definition of obstruction. The legal definition of obstruction is physical. To physically get in the way. He did not obstruct this officer whatsoever, and as a matter of fact, it should be just on the same. They need to lose their qualified immunity every time that they get a bad ID or start asking for a bad ID, or every time that they start coming up with these obstructions to where, that the obstruction is, there's no physical altercation with the obstruction. It needs the automatic loss of qualified immunity, folks.
Bring this leg in so you can sit down. This is fucked up. Your shoulders. You put me.
We're coming to my car over here.
There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this. Get my phone, Sherry. This is fucked up. Videotape this shit.
All you had to do was talk to me.
I didn't want to talk
You didn't have
to
to
you.
talk to you,
Doesn't matter.
I didn't have to.
He has the right to remain silent because anything he says can and will be used against him in the court of law. So therefore, he doesn't have to talk to you. He can invoke his Fifth Amendment right. As a matter of fact, he doesn't have to assist you with his investigation, and he doesn't have to talk to you without his lawyer present. That's a Sixth Amendment right. So, folks, just so you're aware, you need to invoke your rights right away whenever you talk to a police officer, because if you don't invoke them right away, guess what? They never knew you invoked them. So, always invoke your rights. I have a Fifth Amendment right not to speak with you. I have a Sixth Amendment right to have my attorney present in any questioning. So unless you want to have my attorney start paying for my attorney, F off.
Talk to you. I don't know what happened. He came over, we saw him down, I came to help him get his bike up.
Okay, and that's what I need to talk to you.
That's right.
So if you've inserted yourself,
And he told you this already.
let me go.
if you've inserted yourself, you need to talk to me.
I don't
You're
need to talk to
obstructing
you.
an investigation.
I'm not instructing
You are
anything.
under arrest for a
Physical
violation.
act.
I'm
And
not
now for
instructing
resisting.
This is the obstruction statute in Colorado. Pause to read here, but as you read, you'll notice that Mr. Sal did not act in a manner that would make this charge justified by Officer Ash.
Okay, I'm going to back it up just a little bit, and I'm going to... Because, again, it does... obstruction varies by state, folks, so please pay attention to your state laws and make sure, you know, it can even go down to county and city, guys, so pay attention to your own laws. So, obstructing here says a person commits obstructing government operations if he intentionally obstructs, impairs, or hinders the performance of governmental function by a public servant by using, threatening to use violence, force, or physical interference or obstacle. So again, me and Chief boil it down to physical acts again, you know, but there is that threat or force of violence. So, you know, when we tell you when you guys exercise your First Amendment rights, we don't condone any threats or force of violence because we assume that our viewers know this already. But again, folks, threats or force of violence is also another part to obstruction. So yeah, I mean, none of that happened.
Justified by Officer Ash. And two, the resisting charge is also BS because Mr. Sal can't be charged with resisting an unlawful arrest. These here are contempt of cop charges that are a catch-all when someone resists their tyranny.
I want to talk to your supervisor.
And it's used as, again, elementary definition, so that way they can get in, squeak by afterwards in their qualified immunity.
Let the video play.
Police department.
Right, no.
Gotcha,
I want
thank
to
you.
talk to him right now.
You can talk to him before you go to jail.
I'm not going to jail
Yeah,
for
you are.
shit. I didn't do anything. I helped the guy get his bike up.
That's why you need to talk to
I'm
me.
obstructing? Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Go ahead and have a seat.
No. Let me go. I'll get in. You don't have to force
I'm
me
gonna double lock your cuffs.
You don't have to force me in. I'll get in the fucking
Go
car.
ahead.
I'll get in your fucking thing. Loosen these cuffs up, please. They're tight.
You're actually right in
He's
the...
Cuffs up.
bleeding too.
They're not a finger fucking width away.
Hey, relax, dude. That's what
I'm
happened.
trying to relax.
That's what
You
happened.
relax. You have assaulted him and violated his rights. I would be pissed off too. I'm pissed off now.
Pretty fight.
Not yet. So the bike has been moved over there?
Yes, sir.
Yep,
I had
that's that
nothing to
blue
do
one.
with that. I came out to help my friend.
Okay, and that's why you needed to sit there and talk to me.
Now, I didn't need to sit there and
Yeah,
talk
you
because
did.
I didn't see what happened. I didn't witness what happened.
Well, yeah, obviously.
And
did
you're
because
gonna
you came out and helped
get in
him.
so much trouble,
but I didn't
officer.
witness-
That's
I don't know
part
what
of
the hell happened. I came down on my bike. My buddy's bike's down.
That's part of the investigation, and we need to know all about that.
You're fucking wrong.
Okay, have a seat. They are super loose.
No, they're not.
Have a seat in the car.
No, my left wrist is
Officer
tight.
Ash, do you want me to check them? Can I check them?
Yes, sir.
Please. They're fuck tight as
Yeah,
hell.
there's a lot of room in there, sir.
They're tight as
I need to talk to the
Tight
manager.
as hell.
It's two officers who have checked them, and I loosened them.
And I want to talk to your fuck supervisor right now. Not when I get to the cop shop.
He'll be at the jail.
I need to talk to the manager.
Yeah. Okay. You're here?
Yeah.
I need statements from the guy in the blue plaid shirt.
Okay.
The guy in the black Eagles thing.
Okay.
He was the one who moved the bike over there, or was moving it.
The Eagles jersey moved it over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? If I was any of those people that he's going to go get statements from, I'm going to clam up tight as a rock too. I go, I seen what you did to that guy. You're going to have to do the same to me. I want a payday. I'm going to clam up too because you guys aren't conducting a lawful investigation at this point.
And then I still don't even know who this is. Still don't even
Because you don't know how to do an investigation, officer.
And then the girl in the silver Jeep is his wife.
Is this dude's wife?
Yep.
Okay.
Nosy AF. Nosy. Just
That's it. Muted. I will mute. Talk to my supervisor.
there we go. Again, folks, it goes back to what I mentioned like last week. I go, there they go, destroying evidence. They're going to start muting the body cam and providing, coming up with the excuses, the deprivation of rights under color of law, all that. There it goes. We're going to mute up. There should be no reason why a police officer needs to mute his body camera. Absolutely no reason.
Yeah, they should take the option off of the body camera completely.
The only options it should be is either record or don't record. And if you should always be on record unless they're going to the bathroom, that's when they can turn it off.
Right.
Or when they go on lunch break. If they're off duty, the camera goes off. Otherwise, that camera should be able to record an entire 8 to 10 hour shift. I'm sorry. It needs to stay on. It needs to stay on. It needs to stay on.
Or one of my supervisors.
First time over 4 minutes. Wow.
Conspiracy.
Here we go. Now we have the conspiracy to deprive rights. We have the destruction of evidence.
Yeah, we got the sergeant on the scene. Looks like 2 sergeants on the scene.
Oh, one of my commenters made mention of something else that wasn't that we never thought about either. I have to go back and take a look at what that comment was.
This is a paramedic with Thompson Valley.
Yeah, my shoulder's fucked up.
He's going to check you.
Yeah,
Just let
thank
know.
you.
Okay.
There's no reason for you to throw me fucking down like that.
Well, I gave you plenty of chances.
I didn't want to talk to you. That's not
arrest.
resisting. That's not fucking anything.
We'll explain all that at the police department. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we just bring it to the police department.
I didn't need to
Already
talk
violated
to you.
your
I
rights.
did ID myself. I had nothing to do with what happened here.
You told me you moved the
I came down here to see what was going on, and you're asking me questions. I don't know what the fuck happened, but fuck my shoulder, and you're gonna have a fucking lawsuit on your hands.
Okay, talk to me.
No.
Oh, shoot. I meant to hit pause. Where were we? No, we were right about here. Also, turn it back around. Muting a body cam could be considered obstruction of justice because guess what? You're doing the exact same thing you're accusing him of is trying to hide or conceal stuff that you think you have access to.
I gave you plenty of chances.
I didn't want to talk to you. That's not resisting. That's not fucking anything.
We'll explain all that at the police department. Okay?
Yeah, right. I know my rights. I didn't need to talk to you. I didn't need to ID myself. I had nothing to do with what happened here.
Oh, I love it. You inserted yourself. What law is inserting yourself, officer?
What's going on? And you're asking me questions. I don't know what the fuck happened, but fuck my shoulder, and you're gonna have a fucking lawsuit on your hands.
Like I said, this is my partner Shane. He's gonna check you.
Yeah, thank you.
After violently arresting Preston over absolutely nothing, Preston tells him, "You're going to get sued." Officer Ash says, "Okay," like it's nothing. He knows he won't have to pay anything out of his pocket, and that's the problem with these thugs who think they can get away with anything because they wear that costume.
Mating call of a tyrant. Okay. I need to see ID. You're obstructing. Again, more conspiracy, more obstruction, more destruction of evidence.
And some people wonder why we can't trust the police.
His shoulder might be out, so
there's a decent chance.
Yeah, I got an ambulance coming. We're gonna take him over to
which one?
Hospital. Probably take him on the key.
Yeah,
I'll just make sure. But
You effed up, officer. You effed around and you found out.
Are you wife? I didn't get your name. I'm sorry.
Wife.
One of the above?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to go to the hospital and get checked, and then I'm going to take him to the police department, He's going to be booked in for obstructing and resisting, and then he'll be transported to Larimer County Jail. Do you have any questions about that?
I've been through it.
And this cop needs to be arrested for kidnapping,
We would have been done.
assault, battery,
So many videos on
obstruction of right, obstruction of justice.
Hold on. I couldn't hear what she was saying.
Okay, I'll back it up a little. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is he has seen so many videos on Facebook about not having to give your name, you know, and so that's why he did that.
Okay. And so my whole thought on that is if he told me right away that he helped move the bike off the guy.
No, he didn't.
That's what he told me, okay?
I didn't hear that.
Okay. And then at that point in time, he's inserted himself in the accident. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to the guy on the bike.
No, I understand.
He inserted himself into the accident. Okay, a kind Samaritan helps somebody in an accident, and now all of a sudden he's inserted himself into. This is the reason why there's hardly any good Samaritans out there anymore. You try to do one good thing, one act of kindness, and then you got a cop assaulting and arresting you.
You back to blue until it happens to you.
Again, federal minimum standard of policing needs to be put out there, folks.
I do need to talk to him, so at that point in time,
No, you don't. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
But he didn't move the bike.
Well, he told me he did.
He didn't.
Okay.
The other guys did.
Okay. Well, he told me he'll move the bike. That's what I'm just trying to figure out was what happened to the accident.
Yeah.
So.
We came up. All these guys were already over there. They got the bike up. They moved it.
Okay. Why would he tell me he helped move the bike then?
What difference does it make?
Okay. So that was my whole thing.
He had no crime. So
They did move that bike.
What crime are you investigating?
Investigation, which is dealing with him. And if he would have just told me that, you guys would be home already, probably.
You're investigating an accident. Give me a break.
Like I said, it's all.
What justice are you trying to carry
I
out?
understand. You understand where I'm coming from.
he probably was smoking something, and I'm not talking about weed or
I'm sure he'll
cigarettes.
give you a call as soon as he can. Okay. Give me any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, other than that, I think you're free to leave.
Perseverance in the house. What's up?
Whoever else is here.
I'll wait.
Okay.
What's up?
Just want to let you know, okay? Thank you.
You will respect my authority.
I'm gonna tow that bike.
Hey, what's going on? So, I'm gonna mute to talk to the officer.
Officer Ash mutes his body cam yet again. I wonder what he's hiding. What the F are body cams for if these pieces of shit are allowed to mute them whenever they want?
Exactly.
What the? Exactly.
We need to get a case law where this is considered destruction of evidence, folks.
The bike's gonna be towed. Preston's gonna go to the hospital and get checked because he got a couple of injuries during the scuffle, and then he'll be transported to Limerick County.
A couple of injuries during the scuffle. No, you violently attacked him, battered him, and then you left him with a dislocated shoulder, you monster.
Which side of the bike he was laid down? Do you remember? Right side. The right side? Right here? Yep. Okay.
They're both misdemeanors. There's no felony charges or anything like that.
Does the bike have to be towed? We can take care of it. Yeah.
It needs to be a felony charge for the cop.
It's just part of our policy.
Exactly. He should lose his badge on the spot.
So, but he'll be able to get
What
it out
an
right
idiot.
Yeah, there won't be a hole.
The worst that's going to happen is he's going to get a slap on his wrist and then he's going to turn into a gypsy cop if he's not one already.
I appreciate you not trying to jump in there.
And he'll worm his way out of an internal affairs investigation by resigning.
It would have been over and you guys probably would have been gone by now. So, yeah, that's all it was.
Alcohol does stupid things.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well,
all right.
Thank you.
You have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, we do appreciate you guys' help. Sorry it went to where it went to.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Just let me know what I gotta do. You got my
Sorry because you couldn't control your emotions, officer. You don't know the law, officer. You're sorry you don't know the law.
Right on, thank you.
That's pretty fucked up.
Hey, Terry, stay welcome in. Thank you so much.
What's up, Terry?
Go ahead.
Hey, folks, if you like what we do, don't forget to leave a super chat or super sticker. If you're watching after the show, you can also leave a super thanks over on the Sacramento Community Watch channel.
Belt's on the way, sir.
Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe, folks. Double tap that screen if you're watching on the mobile. Hit the OK button and arrow over to the thumbs up button on TVs.
And make sure you go to Reno News Now as well, folks. Like, share, and subscribe. Reno News Now. So
welcome into all my new neurodivergent and neurotypical subscribers. I'm surprised his body cam's not muted.
Yeah, you know they're crooked. You know they're crooked.
Oh, no, no, no. No. Again, you shouldn't.
Thank you.
They need to disable this feature on body cams. The only time that they should be able to do this is to turn it off completely when they're.
I said that.
When they got to go potty. That's the only time they should be able to turn off their body cameras, when they got to go potty.
Here's a.
Appreciate it. That's his company. Cool. What's your first name, sir? Preston. I'm Zach. I'm really wants to give you a ride over to the hospital, okay?
The ambulance ain't taking me?
Nope. Since you're in custody, you're going to go with me, okay?
Well, I don't know why I'm in custody,
so here's what we're going to do, okay? Okay, perfect. So let me explain to you what we're going to do, okay?
It's all good, man. My shoulder's fucked up, and there's no reason to be slammed to the ground. That's all I know.
So they're not going to transport her in an ambulance. They're going to take him in a patrol car?
Yeah, to the hospital in a patrol car.
Wow, how generous of them.
Because them locking him up and booking him for 2 misdemeanors rather than probably saying, okay, at this point, if you give me your ID, we can let you go right here in an ambulance. And write the ticket there on the spot to have him show up in court on a summons. But no, you want to drag his butt into the downtown. You want to book him. You want to fingerprint him. You want to go through the motions. All because you think you're right and your ego wrote a check your butt can't cash. You know, at this point, if my shoulder's fucked up, I would much rather give over my ID for the lawsuit and go in an ambulance ride than trying to have your asses try to transport me to jail and F up, because I've seen what you've done to other people. Not you personally and these officers, but I'm talking officers in general nationwide. There's been stories on YouTube and videos on YouTube that show people who are in medical need and never get it because guess what? They think that getting him booked is a bigger priority than taking him to the hospital.
And look at this idiot sergeant. I can't believe he hasn't jumped in yet and intervened and, you know, made this situation a little bit more comfortable. They haven't de-escalated not a bit, and he's standing right here.
And where's the de-escalation? There has been no de-escalation, even by the supervisor. This guy's been chill the entire time, except for maybe putting in a few words of curse. But, you know, this guy's been awesome. The audit would give him an A. Yeah, because the supervisor's just as slow and they still don't know the law, just like their underlings.
I like that comment.
Again, what standard do you have to be at to be a supervisor? Apparently it's not knowledge of the law. It's not making sure your officers are doing the lawful things. It's back in the bluth. I've arrested more people. I've had more drug busts, so therefore I'm a supervisor. I've learned the law. I know my citizens' constitutional rights.
Oh, that's closest. Okay. I know my shoulder's
They put the belt thing on him too?
They put the belt on him with the front handcuff. 5th time. Another destruction. This would be 5 counts of destroying evidence, in my opinion. 5 counts of destroying evidence.
And some people wonder why we can't trust the police.
Oh, Lincoln 11. You know what? You take from me, otherwise I'm clear out.
Preston Sowell was transported to the hospital where he was treated for a dislocated and fractured shoulder, a torn rotator cuff, and a broken collarbone. He had to go get total replacement surgery for his shoulder.
Total replacement. Again, where's the crime? Contempt of cop. The cop doesn't know the law. The cop doesn't know that he has a right to remain silent. He doesn't have to talk to him. He doesn't have to help him in the investigation. He told him time and time again, "I've done nothing. I didn't." And this is the thanks he gets for trying to be a good Samaritan. If he was, I mean, he said he was trying at the beginning and said, "No, I wouldn't help him up." And bad girls stay fly. Yeah, these cops are super annoying, and they are making my ADHD rage, man. Oof. But let's continue.
The assault by the officers. After an investigation was conducted, the department concluded that Ash violated 3 policies and procedures: limits of authority and exercise of discretion.
Ooh, that's a good one. Limits of authority and exercise of discretion. Interesting.
Let's read a little bit of that and see what that dives into.
Let's see. Policy 1308, search and seizure. Let's listen to that one.
Search and seizure and use of force.
Use of force.
In June of 2020, Preston hired civil rights attorney Sarah Shelkey and filed his lawsuit against the Loveland Police Department and all the officers involved in his unlawful arrest. In January of 2021, his lawsuit was finalized and settled for $290,000. Officer Paul Ash has since been terminated from the department. I don't know where he is now, but if y'all live in Colorado or the surrounding states, keep an eye out for this violent thug. He might just be working in another police department near you.
As a gypsy cop, yep.
He works at Target.
Well, let's hope he works at Target. And hopefully not for the loss prevention department, folks.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that video was just upsetting. Threw the man on the ground. Cop was an idiot. Sergeant came there. He was an idiot. Didn't know the law. He didn't back him up, or he didn't attempt to intervene at all whatsoever. What happened to the duty to intervene?
Exactly. The supervisor should have intervened. Okay, exactly what happened? Wait, he didn't tell you what was going on? He wanted to remain silent? What in the hell are you doing? You just basically assaulted a man. I should be arresting you. That's what the supervisor should have been doing. Anytime that there's an arrest, I think a supervisor should be there. A supervisor should then, at that point, be able to get into those body cams, dash cams, web cams, and validate the arrest right then and there.
Absolutely.
There's just the bar. The bar is super low thanks to qualified immunity, and nobody wants to do anything to remedy it. There needs to be, a minimum knowledge of the law. The difference between when they can and can't ID, when they can arrest and when they can place their hands on people. You got to remember they're a public servant first and a cop second.
Yep.
But it's always the other way around. Always the other way around.
Yeah, that's because
folks,
a lot of cops be smoking. That's what that is. They be high out their damn mind doing stupid shit.
And now, folks, and we do want to remind you, like in our first video, there are good cops out there. And I don't like using the word cops. I'm going to rework that because cop in my world is a bad 3-letter word. There are good police officers out there, law enforcement officers. We love the good law enforcement officers who know and understand the Constitution, know their job, and are willing to de-escalate first and foremost before going out there. We love to make those stars shine, folks. Those are the kinds of people we want. We want the Andy Griffiths of the world to join the police force.
Now,
we don't need Tony the Tyrant out there.
We ran into about 6 out of a 300. 6 good cops out of 300. We not a good number, but we're trying.
We like to show you the good as well as the bad during these live streams as well, because we can't always get the good content. And when you do these First Amendment videos, when you search for them, there's a lot of bad content out there because again, they don't know their job.
I forgot to say, shout out to MAGA Audits on his audit at that facility he was at. The employees there were butt cracks, but the police officers were good. They didn't try to violate his rights or kick him out.
And the police put the public servants back on track and go, see, he's allowed to do it. You just gotta play along. And again, folks, when we show up, if you just do your job and don't complain and don't call the cops just because we got a camera, we're in and out of there in 10 minutes, folks. At the most.
Just do your job and keep it pushing.
And be polite. Treat us like any member of the other public. Just do your job. Say hi, please, thank you, hi, and welcome. Have a nice day, and we're out the door.
Yeah, exactly.
And it'll probably wind up on our cutting room floor, but it may go out there. One of my first videos was me going to the post office. I blurred out all my information, but no, that lady was sweet and she knew it. She was perfect. Anywho, well, well, usually these live streams last about 2 hours, but tonight we're just doing it for one because of my eye chief's looking out for me tonight, folks. But we do thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you.
We love you. Yep, we do this for you. And if you're watching after the live stream, thank you for watching all the way through. We really do enjoy having you guys watch our live streams.
Absolutely.
Again, if you're watching after the fact, don't forget to leave a super thanks over at Sacramento Community Watch. So, anyways, anything else for tonight, Chief?
We got some more content that just released today, so go check those videos out as well. Of course, slide over to Reno News Now. Like, share, subscribe to his channel.
And don't forget Xander the Educator, Levi Audits, and a few more down in the description below, folks. And again, links to the original creators are down in the description as well.
Also, we got Cam on Cops. Cam on Cops. CAM on Cops. That's our new guy, Marcus. He started the channel as well. So if you guys can go over there and support us, that'd be great.
You folks, you have a wonderful night. We're going to be out of here, folks.
Peace.
Peace.